Hi guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Dr Lynda Cramer. Okay, there is a lot of talk going on about this 3-eye atlas. Comet, artificial being, whatever it is, craft. Everyone's got their own assumptions. So a couple of people over the last couple of weeks have been asking me as a psychic, and also who has her, whoever she is, they're asking me my opinion. So I thought, I don't want to give my opinion because I could just say anything, right? You don't know. Okay? So I thought today I'm going to use my dowsing rods. I haven't done a dowsing rod video for a while. So I'm going to ask the rods some questions. Now, to be honest, I started this video last night and I only got 3 questions in and my daughter rang me, so I had to end the video. So I'll tell you what responses I got just last night. The first question I asked is there a comet coming towards Earth? The answer from the rods was no. So I thought about it and I thought, oh my God, there's no comet coming towards Earth. So that means it's not a comet. So my next question was, is there an object, not a comet, coming towards Earth? And the answer was yes from my rods. Is this thing intelligent? Yes. And the last one I asked, is it a natural formation? No, was the answer. So as you know, if you've seen my previous rod videos, I always have my thumbs pictured out so I can't manipulate the rods to turn. You'll see my thumbs. So I always start with my rods out, and as you can see, I've been holding them. I've already connected with them. So I always ask first off, please rods, can you please make your answer for no? And there they go. Now, as you can see, I'm not manipulating these. Go back to your starting position, thanks. And now can you please show me your answer for yes? And they usually go, ow, I love it. Thank you so much. So I know that I've been tuned with my rods, so I know that they're going to work. So let's start with these same questions as yesterday, okay? And see how they go. Now, as you can see, my thumbs are out the back, so I'm not holding on to my rods at all, okay? So they cross over for no and they separate for yes, okay? So let's go with the same questions I asked yesterday because I wrote them down. The first one, is there a comet coming towards Earth? Same answer as yesterday, no. Okay, so thank you for confirming that it's not a comet. So now can you go back to your starting positions? And now my thumbs are out the back. You can see my thumbs are out the back. Okay, so the second question that I asked yesterday was, is there an object, not a comet, coming towards Earth? Is there an object that's not a comet? Oh, there's a yes. Okay, so it looks like we're getting the same answers as what we got yesterday. All right, so now, thumbs out the back, let's start with the next question. Is this thing intelligent? The thing coming towards Earth, is it intelligent? Wow, yes. Now I've got to pause here because yesterday when I got the yes answer, which I just got again, we've got to look at the question. Is this thing, which they're calling it 3-eye atlas, it's the third interstellar object that's come into it in recorded history, okay? So that's why it's 3-eye. Not for intelligence, but because it's interstellar, okay? So when I ask, is this thing intelligent? Yes. Now, it doesn't mean that it's got beings on there that are intelligent. You know, when we look at trees, we're now seeing that trees and plant life now has a consciousness. We see now that animals have a emotional database where they can actually have personalities and they have friends. Cows have been proven to have best friends in the herd that they prefer to be around. So when we say that this thing has an intelligence to it, Could it be just a consciousness? So let's ask it that question before I go back to my questions from yesterday. Whoops, just get my screen back together. Okay, so let's get back to the beginning. So when we're talking about this thing, and my thumbs are at the back, okay, when this thing is consciousness or intelligent, does it mean that it has a consciousness? The actual object coming towards us has a consciousness. Is that what you are referring to? There you go. So there's a confirmation. Yes. Okay, so now let's go back on to my next question. Thumbs are out the back. Let's go to the next question. Is this a natural formation? No. Now I want to ask that one again because my arm did move if you saw that. So I just want to get nice and still. Thumbs are out the back. Let's just get nice and still. Okay. This thing coming towards Earth that we're now talking about, the 3-eye atlas, is it natural? No. So it's not natural. And I think that's the big question here that we all wanted to hear. And that was the no that I got yesterday as well. So if it was just like a rock formation, like a normal comet or a meteorite, it would be natural. So now we've got to ask some more questions, yeah? My head's now buzzing. So thumbs out the back. Here we go. Brand new questions that I didn't ask yesterday. Okay. Did some sort of external being create what is now coming towards Earth? Answer, please. I think that's what we all wanted to hear, right? That's a yes. So an external being, like an astronaut, would create, manufacture or make, right? Create this structure, all right? So now we've got some more questions to ask. Thumbs are out the back. I'm not moving the rods, okay? Is this thing going to hurt, harm or kill any humans? Wow, that's a good one. No. Okay. All right. Is there what we humans would call alien life forms that are intelligent and can have decision-making capacity? Is there any of those type of beings on this comet? Okay, let's rephrase. Is there any aliens on this comet? Oh, it's not a comet. Oh, gosh. Okay. So the 3-eye atlas that's coming towards Earth, is there any aliens on it? That's a yes. But remember, they're not unfriendly, okay? Okay. Next question. Okay, so if there's aliens that we as humans call aliens, are they here to help the planet? Yes. Now I've got a bigger question. Who? So thumbs are at the back because this is a doozy. When we say that the aliens on this the 3-eye atlas, the beings on there are to help the planet, is this like the Keanu Reeves movie where they destroyed all the humans? Thank God for that. Thank God for that, right? Have you seen the Keanu movie where he's the alien and he comes down and he has all those little like nanoparticles and they're killing all the humans, etc.? Yeah. Yeah, don't remember what the movie was called, but we don't need to know it because this thing's not going to be like that. Okay, so, one more question, and I think I've done enough for today. Is this 3-eye comet that they're calling it Is it coming to Earth deliberately? There you go, guys. So that's it for me today. That's all I'm going to ask it, because we don't know what it is. We don't know where it is. We don't, well, we sort of know where it is. We know that it's coming in. It's going to go around the back of the sun, and then we're going to be able to see it again around the 21st of December is when we'll be able to see it again. So it's here now. If you've got a big telescope, you can go out and see it at night. Okay. I've got a program on my phone. It's Night View Light. So you can put the comet name in there to see where it is, because it shows you a little arrow where to point to, like you can find the moon and stars, etc. If you've got that sort of app on your phone, sure, go find it. If you've got a long-term telescope, now's the time to go look at it. Otherwise, it's going to be back from around the back of the sun on around the 21st of December, which is funny because that's the winter solstice here in Australia, the summer solstice here in Australia, I should say. So, yeah, it's the shortest or the longest days of the year, whichever side of the planet you live on. So that's it from me today. Please comment your own thoughts below. Comment your own thoughts below. Oh, come on, we've got to have some sense of humour with this, right? Comment your comments below. Tell me what you all think. Is this thing real? Were my rods real? Do you trust what my rods were saying? At least it wasn't just me saying, oh, this is what I'm feeling, yeah? So on that note, guys, please like this, share it with your friends if they've got thoughts too. Let them think what they want as well from what my rods just said. And I'll talk to you all soon. Okay, take care. Bye.